Please rise for the singing of the national anthem, led by Trip Hampton, Mark Scherer, and Spencer Smith.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good morning. I am Gail Wells, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, and it is my high honor to welcome you to the 35th Annual Commencement Ceremony of Northern Kentucky University. Let me begin the introductions with the most important people in the house, the December 2007 graduates. Congratulations, graduates. You are highly commended for your commitment, for challenges conquered, for projects completed, and for goals reached and even surpassed. You and your families should be very proud and very hopeful, for all the possibilities of this new age are open to you. We are here to celebrate your success, your potential, and your future. This is your day, a day of great joy. Today's date, December 15th, 2007, will always be a memorable one to you. I hope you will enjoy the events of this day and will look back with fond remembrance of your transforming time at NKU. We know you will bring honor not only to yourselves and your families, but also to this great university. Please join me again in recognizing our graduates and celebrating their success. At this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce the distinguished members of the platform party. I will ask them to stand as I call their names and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. J. Patrick Moynihan, Vice Provost. Joseph E. Wind, Vice President for Government and Community Relations. Karen Kruer, Executive Director, NKU Foundation. Dr. Arna Almquist, Associate Provost for Library Services. Dr. Kimberly Luce, Executive Assistant to the President and Secretary to the Board of Regents. Joel L. Robinson, Assistant Vice President for Enrollment Management. Dr. Selena Strofel, Graduate Dean and Associate Provost for Research. Gerald A. St. Amand, Vice President for University Advancement. Kenneth H. Ramey, Vice President for Administration and Finance / Treasurer. Dr. Zebulon R. Davenport, Interim Vice President for Student Affairs. Sarah L. Sidebottom, Vice President for Legal Affairs and General Counsel. Peggy A. DeJaco, Staff Regent. Dr. Stephen M. Weiss, Faculty Regent. Christian B. Maines, Student Speaker. J. David Bender, Past President, NKU Alumni Association, Class of 76 and 79. Elise Bender, Student Regent. Nancy Kramer, Vice Chair, NKU Board of Regents. Charles Brown, Member of the Board of Regents. Joyce Griffin, Member of the Board of Regents. Dr. Kevin Corcoran, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. John Beeler, Dean, College of Business and Associate Provost for Economic Initiatives. Dr. Elaine Jarko, Dean, College of Education and Human Services. Dr. Douglas Perry, Dean, College of Informatics. Dr. Denise Robinson, Interim Chair, School of Nursing and Health Professions, Dr. James C. Votruba, President, Northern Kentucky University, Martin C. Butler, Chair, NKU Board of Regents, Dr. Katie Short-Thompson, Associate Professor of Speech Communication, and Frank Sinton Milburn Outstanding Professor Award winner and Commencement Speaker. Dr. David E. Hogan, President, NKU Senate, Faculty Senate, and Grand Marshal. Please join me in recognizing this distinguished platform. Now I would like to offer a special welcome to those who care so deeply about our graduates. There is a sense of pride and joy surging through the audience today. I know the class of 2007 will agree with me that they could not possibly have reached this point without the love, encouragement, and support of so many of you. The dreams of many people are being realized here today, and it is appropriate to share the recognition as well as the pride that is inherent in this special event. Let me first recognize the parents, grandparents, and family members of our graduates. I know that all of you are so proud of the graduates. You too are to be congratulated. Will the parents, grandparents, and family members of graduates please stand and let us recognize you. And now I want to single out for special recognition an extremely important part of the NKU family, our faculty. Let me take a moment to honor them and to draw your attention to the key role they have played in bringing the class of 2007 to this important milestone. NKU's faculty members are the very heart of this dynamic institution. Their dedication ensures our students receive what we like to call an up-close and personal education. Colleges and universities have changed over time, and many wonderful things happen on a college campus. But one thing is no different now than it was when that first teacher inspired that first pupil. That is, the importance of the essential relationship between students and faculty members as teachers, scholars, and learners. One of the keys to a solid education is just this, the work of the faculty with the students as they contribute to their learning experiences, their intellectual growth, and their personal development. Northern Kentucky University is so fortunate to have a faculty so firmly committed to students and their learning. This faculty brings academic credentials from some of the most prestigious universities in the world. Many have achieved distinction on the national and international stage through accomplishments in their disciplines and are providing cultural, intellectual, economic, and organizational leadership at the regional, state, national, and international level. It is now my distinct pleasure to ask all members of the faculty to stand as you join me by honoring them with your applause. It has been our tradition to invite the winner of the Frank Sinton Milburn Outstanding Professor Award to be our commencement speaker each year. The 2007 award winner is Dr. Katie Short-Thompson. Dr. Short-Thompson is the director of the new Master's Program in Communication and an associate professor of speech communication in the College of Informatics. She received a PhD in interdisciplinary studies from UC with emphasis on political communication. She is an outstanding professor who is consistently identified as one of the best classroom instructors at NKU. She has a strong record of relevant and contemporary research that engages students, her colleagues, and the greater community of scholars and educators. She is a very effective university and community citizen. She was instrumental in the development of the curriculum of both the bachelor's degree in public relations and the master's degree in communication, and today we have our first graduates from that program. In collaboration with a group of students, she resuscitated the Golden Key National Honor Society chapter, which won the National Award for the Most Improved Chapter under her leadership. Her community work was recognized in 2004 when she was named Citizen of the Year by the City of Wyoming. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Katie Short-Thompson to the podium.
Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. A special good morning to all of you, but especially what a good morning to the graduates. Congratulations. Yay! I will begin this morning with a story. About a month ago, I walked into the Fort Thomas Starbucks at about 6 o'clock in the morning, and a total stranger approached me. He looked over at my NKU pin on my suit lapel, and he smiled and he started chatting with me. First, I must honestly tell you that I have a personal policy about speaking to others before 7:30 a.m. Ask my husband, who accepts a grunt as code for goodbye, I love you, every morning. So anyway, this man turned to me and he said, "You work at NKU, right?" I replied, "I do, and I absolutely love it." Once he mentioned NKU, I decided to break my early morning silence rule to passionately promote the university, a place that I am simply crazy about. These are my people. Back to the story. John told me that he was up here from Louisville, and he was here on business, and he told me that his daughter was a high school senior who was considering all sorts of different colleges, including NKU. Then he explained to me, we're not quite sure if NKU is the right school for her. How about if you give me your best 30-second ad for why NKU is the right choice for her? Now, I must tell you that sassy, sleepy, silent in the morning Katie thought, this guy is really pushing it. I just want my coffee. However, I smiled and I said, all right, sure. Are you actually going to time me? He smirked and nodded yes. As a person who loves a good challenge, I looked at his watch, looked him dead in the eye, and I said, okay, go. And off I went. I told John that morning, at Northern Kentucky University, your daughter will get a private education at a public school's cost. You can pay a lot more money elsewhere if you'd like, but we think that an excellent education should be affordable and accessible to all who want one. You see, all of our decisions at NKU begin and end with our students in mind. Students are at the heart of our institution. They always have been and they always will be. At NKU, your daughter she will not be a walking social security number. She will be a prize student in very small classes, and she will receive a lot of attention from her professors who all have excellent credentials, active research programs, professional experience, community partnerships, and who will genuinely care about her life, and her success. If I were you, I'd want to send my daughter to a place that values her and in significant ways measures itself by her satisfaction and her success. I am convinced, I said, that your daughter will soon realize that NKU is the single best-kept secret in this region. Somewhat stunned by my energetic rambling that morning, he looked at me and said, hey, that was pretty good. I replied, yeah? Well, NKU's better. I offered John my business card that morning, and I invited him to email me with questions or to arrange an appointment with me with his daughter. He said, are you serious? You're a professor. You would take the time to meet with us? I nodded yes and said, John, I know that my 30 seconds are up, but that style of being approachable, friendly, engaged, informed, and confident about our excellence, that is NKU. And your daughter is going to love it. John and his daughter visited me on campus just 2 weeks ago, and that night, she applied. Yes! It is easy for those of us who call NKU home, it is very easy for us to get very excited. We know who we are and what we are good at doing, and the more success we have, the greater our enthusiasm. NKU has a unique niche in our higher education market. NKU is the professor who stays extremely late in the lab for his students, as long as it takes for his students to complete his project for a community partner, for him to finish it just right, and to feel proud of the civically engaged project. That is a project with real-world ripple effects and meaning that lasts. That, and he, is NKU. NKU is the student who juggles a number of responsibilities like work and children or aging parents while attending college full-time. And she excels anyway. No excuses. She is NKU. NKU is the staff person who approaches her work and our students with the familiarity and the friendliness of a great big family. And we all know that we are really building something big and special here at the university. She, say it with me, is NKU. NKU is the professor who genuinely expresses concern and care when a student experiences stress or doubt or pain or the loss of a loved one, not because it counts in our workload formula, but because that kind of attention and that kind of good care is distinctly NKU. She, come on, is NKU. Yeah! NKU is the professor who stays in close personal contact with his alumni. He's emailing them, visiting, attending their weddings, meeting their babies, and having lunch with them regularly. He is so proud of his graduates' achievements that he posts their business cards, hundreds of them over the years, on a great big bulletin board outside of his office. He is NKU. NKU is the university president who will shake every single one of the 1,300 graduates' hands today because he knows that it feels good to walk across this stage and to have the president there to share in the excitement and to offer congratulations on a major, major life achievement. President Jim Vitruba is tireless and talented, and his extraordinary ability to advance this university while impressing students and faculty, staff, and the community, legislators, and the media is unprecedented. I think that you will all agree that he is NKU. Am I right? NKU is indeed a caring community, and I can say so because I have experienced it personally. 1 year after arriving at NKU, my NKU community carried me through the darkness of losing our firstborn child. And I have learned that the power of good care can buoy even the most broken spirits. I learned that from my kind colleagues and from my students, and now I extend that same good care to my students and to my colleagues because now I am NKU. Friends, we are intentional and earnest in our mission. Not only are we growing a thriving university, but we are committed to help our region to achieve its ambitious Vision 2015 goals. We are the university on the move, and we did not arrive there by accident. Today, I invite the 2007 graduates of NKU and those within the sound of my voice here this morning to help us to keep up our momentum at the university and in this dynamic region, to share the great story of NKU and to help us to grow and build and change. We invite you to join us as a student, a graduate student, a community partner, a job recruiter for those graduates, or a donor. Those doors, the doors to our campus, are wide open for all of us who want to participate. I hope that you are as excited as I am, and I hope that you will join us. And just like John and his daughter from Louisville, I welcome your email. I mean it. I'm Katie Short-Thompson, and my name is in your program. Think of it as my business card. And what's our business? It's education and it's preparation. It's high tech and it's high touch. It is teaching and it's research. It is up close and personal. It is quality minded and it is community driven. Folks, we are just 40 years old and fabulous. Graduates, faculty, staff, and students, say it with me in one strong and confident voice with Norse pride. We are NKU. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Our student speaker today is Christian Maines from the College of Business. Christian is receiving his Bachelor of Science degree today with two majors, Construction Management and Construction Technology. He is a member of the NKU Honors Program, a member of Golden Key and the Order of Omega, and is graduating magna cum laude with a grade point average of 3.83. He has participated in numerous organizations on campus, including Pi Kappa Alpha Fraternity, Presidential Ambassadors, College of Business Ambassadors, Health Professions Club, the NKU Leadership Institute, American Chemical Society, and the Mechanical Contractors Association of America. He has consistently been on the Dean's List, the Honors List, and the Scholars List since fall of 2002. And he was also commissioned a Kentucky Colonel in February 2005. Christian Maines is NKU. Please join me in welcoming Christian Maines to the podium.
Thank you, Provost Wells. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Among us today, we have several hundred graduates that have worked diligently towards achieving a common goal. The road to reaching this goal might have seemed long, but we have arrived here today to celebrate the success of each and every one of those sitting here before you. And yet, we still have so much farther to travel as we pursue our dreams. Arthur Ashe, the great tennis professional, said, "Success is a journey, not a destination." So this is only the beginning of the many successes we will achieve in the years to come. My journey into college began in fall 2002, shortly after graduating from Dixie Heights High School. I knew I wanted to go to college, and I knew that I one day would receive a college diploma. I kept remembering what Eleanor Roosevelt, wife of late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, said, "If you think you can or can't do a thing, you're right." It was my mother, Darla Ketnacker, who often shared with me her words of wisdom, helped me set high goals, and gave me incentives to reach my goals. My first boss, Dean Chambers, motivated me to pursue my dreams in construction, taught me great work ethics, and was a great friend throughout my construction career. Professors in the construction management department like Dr. Sean Foley, Darrell Orth, Osborne McFarland, and Mr. Paul Cooper have filled the roles of mentors, advisors, professors, resources, and friends. If not for these outstanding individuals, I would not be standing here before you today. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross once wrote, "People are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out, but when the darkness sets in, their true beauty is revealed only if there is a light from within." Recognition and congratulations from others is often the spark that makes the light within us glisten in the dark. You can become a brilliant stained glass window that is visible to those around you and provide light for others in the darkness. Remember, you each have a light glowing from within, so kindle that light and never let it go out. Today, we can take pride in our accomplishments, for this is a time in our lives that brings joy and satisfaction. We've been given the gifts of intellect, motivation, and ambition, but we should always keep in mind that it's not what gifts we have been given, but what we do with those gifts that really matters. While attending Northern Kentucky University, we have had the opportunity to become part of something great, and we can carry these memories with us for the rest of our lives. Congratulations to each and every one of the 2007 NKU graduates, and thank you, friends, family, peers, teachers, mentors, and the NKU community for sharing this moment with all of us. And to you, fellow graduates, best of luck to each of you. Keep your light shining, and Godspeed. Thank you.
Wasn't he impressive? And I'm also a Pike, but from 1976. Good morning. My name is David Bender. I'm from the class of 1976, where we had the honor of getting 2 diplomas, one from Northern Kentucky State College and then one from Northern Kentucky University. And I'm also a 1979 graduate of the best law school in this region, Salmon P. Chase College of Law. I have the privilege and honor of being the immediate past president of the Northern Kentucky University Alumni Council. My successor, Olivia Birkenauer, was unavailable today to attend this great event. On behalf of Olivia, I will pass on her best wishes and congratulations to our graduates. Also, on behalf of over 40,000 alumni, I want to congratulate you today and wish you great success in all future endeavors. I know your loved ones and friends are here today to celebrate your achievements and are very proud of you. My wife and I will be in the audience May 2008 to watch our daughter, Elise, who's the current student government president, walk across the stage at the new Bank of Kentucky Center. So goodbye, U.S. Bank Arena. You should remember these days always. NKU is your university. You've become a part of it, and it will always be a part of you wherever life takes you. The Northern Kentucky University Alumni Council mission statement is connecting and celebrating NKU alum and the university. As you celebrate your achievements today, we hope you will continue to stay connected and active in your university. The contributions of our alumni are significant and necessary for our continued growth. Please accept my heartfelt congratulations, along with Olivia's, and let me be the first to welcome you as the newest members of the Northern Kentucky University Alumni Association. Thank you, and as always, go Norse.
Good morning, everyone. If Mr. Bender gets so emotional thinking about next spring, think of what next spring will be. I want to congratulate first all of our graduates on being here today. I want to congratulate you on the hard work that's brought you to this point, and I also want to congratulate you on your resilience. You have survived backups on the entrance ramp, on the 3 Mile entrance. You've survived the new roundabout. You've survived construction projects. You've survived parking spaces or lack thereof. And you've survived even what the Kentucky and Cincinnati Post this morning described as the arrival of White Death. So to all of you who got here today, as well as to our graduates, congratulations. Oh. Actually, what little food you may have with you, you may want to preserve. We may be here the rest of the weekend. Over the past several weeks, I've had the opportunity to listen to many of you graduates describe what it feels like to be approaching this graduation day. You've used words like scary and exciting and sad and relieved and proud and thankful, as well as a number of other words, actually, to describe what you feel as you prepare to walk across the stage and begin this new chapter of your life. It was mentioned earlier that the university will next year celebrate its 40th anniversary. In a very real sense, the university is still a work in progress, and I hope it will never stop being a work in progress. But the same, graduates, is true for all of you. This is a very important end of a chapter in your life, but there are so many more chapters to write, and we wish you all the best. I expect that you've received a lot of advice, and I'm not going to add much more, but I will tell you this: the best advice that I received when I left after my own experience, my own graduation, was this: find something that you believe is really important to do and that you love to do, and then throw your life into it, and everything else will take care of itself. It's the best advice I ever received, and I hope you'll think about it a bit as you prepare to leave this hall. This is my 21st commencement at Northern Kentucky University. At each of these commencements, I've looked out at our graduates and I've asked myself, have we done all that we could to prepare these graduates for the life that lies ahead? I know that we've prepared you to be great teachers and accountants and computer scientists and biologists and nurses and journalists and all of the other majors that you've pursued. I know that we've also prepared many of you to go on to study in professional fields such as medicine and law, as well as to pursue other advanced degrees in your chosen fields. All of this preparation is no doubt important and it's necessary, but frankly, graduates, it's not enough. I ask myself, have we fostered in you a sense of intellectual humility, not arrogance? Do you have a clearer sense of what you don't know as well as what you do know? Do you understand the limits of your own knowledge and the need to continue to wonder, to question, to probe, and to learn? Earlier this fall, one of my good friends and a wonderful benefactor of this university, Dr. George Revachol, died. Dr. Revachol was in his 10th decade of life. He was the inventor of Benadryl. And he said to me one time in describing his life, he said, I try not to let a single day go by in which I haven't learned at least one new thing. Now, isn't that a great way to live life? Every day, Dr. George Revachol tried to make sure that he learned at least one new thing, and my hope is that that will be true for you as well. Have we fostered in you intellectual courage and not timidity? Will you be willing to stand on principle and apart from the crowd when your intellect and your values demand it? Will you be willing to adapt long-held beliefs, change long-established behaviors, and embrace new perspectives when the evidence requires it? Have we fostered in you a sense of intellectual empathy that transcends narrow-mindedness and allows you to reach beyond your own experience and understand the world from the perspective of others? Do you understand the power of differences to deepen understandings and broaden perspectives? Are you able to reach across such barriers of race and class and culture and religion and nationality in order to find those things that are common to all humankind? Have we fostered in you intellectual integrity and the importance of being true to your own thinking, true to your own values, even when it may not be comfortable or convenient to be true to those values? Have we nurtured in you a sense of intellectual perseverance that causes you to persist in trying to better understand difficult and complex questions rather than looking for a safe haven in ideologies that promise to do your thinking for you? We all know that life is complex, graduates, but it's important to listen to others. It's no doubt important to listen to others, but don't ever allow others to replace your own responsibility to think and reason for yourself. Have we fostered in you a sense of civic responsibility that transcends self-interest and focuses on advancing the common good? This is the responsibility of citizenship in a free and democratic society, and it's a responsibility that you assume as you leave this hall. In future years, will we hear of you running for public office, leading or serving on a nonprofit board, volunteering on a local school council, tutoring young immigrant children, advocating on behalf of important public issues, or any number of other ways that citizens express their commitment to advancing the common good? I wonder as well if your experience at NKU has helped you dream more expansively, commit more deeply, hope more fully, love more dearly, and laugh more frequently than you ever thought possible. If the answer to all of these questions is yes, then we've done our job, graduates, and you've done yours. In NKU's logo, we see the lamp of learning with its bright flame. Lamps provide both light that allows us to see what would otherwise go unseen and warmth that protects us from life's sometimes cruel elements. On behalf of the Board of Regents, the university's faculty and staff, and the public who through their support has made this day possible, we hope that your NKU experience will continue to provide both bright light and warmth throughout the rest of your days. Congratulations on your enormous achievement. We are so proud of each and every one of you. And in the words of Russell Proctor, the words that most of you heard when you arrived at NKU, we hope that you will always love NKU. Thank you so very much, and good luck on your journey. Now I'd like to ask all of the associate, baccalaureate, and master's candidates to please rise. Graduates, please rise. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky through the Board of Regents of Northern Kentucky University, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended. I now declare you a graduate of Northern Kentucky University and welcome you to the company of college-educated men and women throughout the world. Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations.
Good morning. I'm Denise Robinson, Interim Chair of the School of Nursing and Health Professions. Mr. President, it's a pleasure and a privilege to present the women and men who have successfully completed all requirements for the associate bachelor's degrees in nursing and health professions for which they've been recommended by the faculty. I would like to recognize the first graduating class of the Bachelor of Health Science degree. The School of Nursing and Health Professions also offers the Master of Science in Nursing with several majors. Achieving a graduate degree requires an extraordinary effort and reflects dedication to the profession and to continued learning. You are to be celebrated for your devotion to your studies and for your honor as evidenced by your completion of the requirements for this degree. Mr. President, it is also my pleasure and privilege to present those women and men who have successfully completed all requirements for the Master of Science in Nursing.
Receiving bachelor degrees from the School of Nursing and Health Professions are Deborah Leanne Alford, Jennifer Lynn Backherms Clemens, Rebecca Lynn Badia, Jenny Marie Bradley, Misty Holly Jo Collins, Donna S. Denham, Patricia C. Dixon Barnett, Kimberly J. Feldman, Ricky Marie Floyd, Jane Maureen Gary, Shannon L. Gross, Debbie K. Hagedorn, Jill Smith Harrison, Elizabeth Harrison, sorry, Jennifer Michelle Hempel, Melody Seabury Hoppius, Holly Suzanne Jeffries, Julia Marie Campson, Anne M. Longo, Kimberly Danielle Roseman, Gail Marie Smith Grignan, Melanie Denise Stahlkamp, Stephanie Renee Vaught, Tricia Danny Weinhill, Elaine K. Whittle, William C. Ring, Jr., Receiving the Master of Science in Nursing degree from the School of Nursing and Health Professions are Jennifer Lynn Caldwell, Betsy Tolson Guerin, Lynn Karen Goosey, Olivia K. Lally, Marie Elizabeth Leist Smith. Jacqueline B. Molundo. Sarah Elizabeth Polskamp. It's not mine.
That's a fresh one.
Good morning. I'm Douglas Perry, Dean of the College of Informatics. Mr. President, it is a pleasure and a privilege to present men and women who have successfully completed all requirements for the bachelor degrees for which they have been recommended by the faculty. The College of Informatics also offers graduate degrees, the Master of Science in Computer Science, the Master of Science in Information Systems, the Master of Arts, in Communication. These degrees represent the wide spectrum of academic study that reflects both the emergence and convergence of informatics. Mr. President, it is also a pleasure to present the men and women who have successfully completed all requirements for the master degrees for which they have been recommended by the faculty.
Receiving bachelor degrees from the College of Informatics are Eric Allen Bell, Joshua Anthony Bodecker, Kevin Christopher Bowen, Amy Nicole Bridewell, Jeffrey Ross Brown, Blake Aaron Coors, Natalie Nicole Howard, Heather Dawn Courtney, Eric Joseph Cranley, Jessica Annette Culp, Matthew Ryan Cook, Betsy Elizabeth Ann Clark, Emily Kristen Dahl, Megan Elizabeth Dwyer, Amy Jo Ernreiter Horn, Jason Eric Fitterer, Amy Josephine Fouts, Katie Elizabeth Graham, Gavin J. Gray, Layla Basima Hameen, Jonathan Michael Hensley, Ashley Nicole Hickson, Nicholas E. Hoffman, Shonda Lynn Holland, Richard Earl Jones, Jessica Dawn Keefe, Matthew J. Kelly, Bikash Kumar Kadka, Melanie Ann Leistner, Pritam Mandadar, Lori Beth Mangan, Seth Marshall Milhone, Saeed Namyar, Dana N, Suleiman Ould Zain, Felix Pastron, Biren N. Patel, Greg J. Polaro, Rosie Pradhan, Maria Riebling, Amy Marie Risch, Nicole L. Myers, Tanika N. Myrick, Tara Jean Neely. Helena Ata Panyan Aladapo. Emily Kathleen Pigeon. Ryan Michael Potter. Holly Marie Redmond. Andrea Marie Schei, University Honors Scholar. Christina Ann Schrody. Brandon M. Schweitzer. Sharita Janelle Scott. Crystal Lynn Simpson. Elizabeth Catherine Sampson Sloan, magna cum laude, University Honors Scholar. Crystal Eileen Smith. Kristen Nicole Smock. Justin Lee Spencer. Yolanda Denise Stevens. Michael Joseph Stratman. Daniel Paul Tackett. Greta S. Thiem. Patrick James Trout. Amanda S. Turfan. Felix G. Urchia. Robert P. Vogelpol, Jr. James N. Volpe. Michael Justice Walker. Matthew Scott Weissman. Sarah Helen Whitaker. Catherine Mary Wilkinson. Receiving the Master of Arts in Communication degree from the College of Informatics are Anna Marie Hogan. Receiving the Master of Science in Computer Science degree from the College of Informatics are Kasalingam Vimalan. Receiving the Master of Science in Information Systems degree from the College of Informatics are Manireddy Bila. Afruz Karazimi. Karen McCoy. Daniel Neil Reneker. Make that David Neil Reneker. Michael R. Turvey.
Good morning. I'm Elaine Jarko, Dean of the College of Education and Human Services. Mr. President, it is a pleasure and a privilege to present the men and women who have successfully completed all requirements for the associate and bachelor degrees for which they have been recommended by the faculty. The College of Education and Human Services today also offers 4 graduate degrees: the Master of Arts in School Counseling, the Master of Science in Community Counseling, the Master of Arts in Teaching, and the Master of Arts in Education. These degrees are truly an accomplishment. Mr. President, it is also a pleasure to present the men and women who have successfully completed all requirements for the master degrees for which they have been recommended by the faculty.
Receiving associate degrees from the College of Education and Human Services are Sonsira K. Freeman, Yolanda I. Robinson. Receiving bachelor's degrees from the College of Education and Human Services are Erin Nicole Adamson, Isaac Glenn Adkins, Sarah Ann Arnold, Heather Renee Billig, Jessica Nicole Boatwright, Tasha M. Broughton, Sarah Brittany Busis, Daniel Wayne Clark, Arista Combs, Sarah Leigh Dupuy, Dawn Marie Forte, Christy K. Fryman, Maggie Colleen Galler, Heather Roach Griffin, Denise Carolyn Gruel, Tammy Marie King, Abby K. Kirchner, Heather Renee Knox, Amy Marie Martini, Christina Marie Haley, Mary Catherine Kitts, Jessica Renee Kozinski, Sarah Marie Graben, Amy Dawn Greer, Jennifer Lee Harrison, magna cum laude, Annette Goto, Patricia Santoro Kerrigan, magna cum laude, Regina Marie Smith, Carolyn List, cum laude, Amy Rose McDonald, Lacey Michelle Markham, Melissa Joan McMahon, Pamela Sue Sester, Christy Lynn Robleski, Kelly Ryan McCormick, Shirley Marion Ernst, Michael Angela Moore, Constance Marie Nart, and also has earned a bachelor's degree in theater. Johanna Elizabeth Knowes, Courtney Elizabeth Lawson, Kristen Marie Mills, Julie Rebecca Heilman, Tara Lynn Conley, cum laude, Edie Marie Turvey, William Elmer Beinkemper, Jr., Lauren Michelle Hundemer, Laura Rose Manning, Sarah Elizabeth Bodley, cum laude, Cynthia Kathleen Wilmus, cum laude, Joanne Mary Stern, Amy Elizabeth Groney, Michael Wayne Runyon, Matthew Aaron Miller. Kelly Irene Poots. Richard Joseph Kathman, Jr. Martha Schmidt, cum laude. Emilia Jesus Schuler. Stephanie Sue Roseberry. Maggie Lynn Walls, cum laude. Rosanna Marie Simmons, cum laude. Robin Nicole Stevenson. Angela Mariah Swally. Jana Lynn M. Slick, cum laude. Amanda Marie Summercamp, magna cum laude. Jessica Alice Swartz, cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Varick. Matthew Stephen Wagers. Zachary Coleman Wasson. Receiving the Master of Arts in School Counseling from the College of Education and Human Services are Julie Lynn Beelman. Jennifer Beth Golian. Amy Jefferson. Yolanda Jean Stevenson. Receiving the Master of Science in Community Counseling from the College of Education and Human Services are Matthew Todd Tweehuse. Jennifer Kristen Richmond. Receiving the Master of Arts in Education degrees from the College of Education and Human Services are Krista Michelle Bioni. Lauren Ann Elliott. Sarah Elizabeth Espenscheit. Robin Hannah Estep. Amy Santini Fry. Brooke Nicole Justice. Carrie Ann Cruise. Sorry. Amanda Dawn Lewis. Glenn Albert Marsh. Kathleen Elizabeth Motzinger. Lynn Michelle Neltner. Michael Stephen Van Hook. Joan Sanfus. Marjorie Williams.
Good morning. My name is John Beeler, and I'm proud to serve as the Dean of the College of Business. Mr. President, it is both a pleasure and a privilege to present the men and women from the College of Business who have successfully completed all requirements for the associate and bachelor degrees for which they have been recommended by the faculty. The College of Business offers 4 graduate degrees: the Master of Accountancy, the Master of Business Administration, the Master of Science in Executive Leadership and Organizational Change, and the Master of Science in Technology. The achievement of earning these graduate degrees is an indication of the strong commitment to learning and to leadership. Mr. President, it is an honor to present the men and women from the College of Business who have successfully completed all requirements for the master degrees for which they have been recommended by the faculty.
Receiving associate degrees from the College of Business are Ashley Lavelle Hatfield, Jeannie R. Porter, John Russell Higgins. Receiving bachelor degrees from the College of Business are Nicholas Paul Agee, Mahood Alouche, Stephanie Marie Ahrens, Precious E. Arnon, Clara Asprilla, Holly Elizabeth Bezold, Kimberly Jean Bruce, Sherry Lee Birch, Matthew Butt, Justin Chulu, Corey Clark Cookston, Chad David Bradhold, Andrew Robert Jared Carr, J. Adam Krieger, Bobby S. Cromer, Deepti Dwadi, Christian Michelle Dixon, Kristen Sue Estep, Nicole Marie Evans, Christopher Martin Fields, Jody A. Flynn, Holly Joy Frazier, Crystal Elaine Geyer, Summer Nicole Gibson, Bradley Daniel Gesling, Richard James Goodman, Michael C. Gordon, Amit Kumar Gupta, Chris Daniel Brengelman, Christina Marie Harmeyer, Jeremy Dean Hafer, Shanora N. Harris, Lindsay Michelle Hatfield, Jessica M. Hiles, Natasha Lynn Hiles, Scott Tyler Hilterbrand, Kenneth Thomas Hofstadter, Jan R. Horton, Rochelle Lynn Girding, Justin Wayne Hansman, Shiman Mahajan, Tiffany Lauren Huffman, Brandon Edward Kiley, Dana E. Jacobs, Sr., Jessica Ann Kaufman, Erin Michelle Keating, Heather Marie Kilwee, Andrew Joseph Clare, Debda Coita, Neil R. Kreke, Amy Marie Law, Jillian Marie Lenzicki, Rebecca Lynn Lind, Tamara Tabar Lorenzen, Christian Browning Maines, University Honors Scholar, John M. Jarvis, Jr., James Peter Wagner II, Amanda Renee Lewis, Jeffrey Scott Martin, David Michael Messmer, Ashley Nicole Meyer, Matthew William Miller, Jennifer L. Mullen, Jan Michelle Murray, Kai Offner, James John Panaciti, Malgazorta Perestrician, Ryan Lewis Pitts, Christy Nicole Pulsfort, Lindsay Michelle Pulsfort, Joshua Thomas Raw, Stephanie Rising, Brian Jatson Rigsby, Daniel James Rusconi, Blake Raymond Schmidt, Lauren Marie Schwegman, Thomas Richard Shannon, Craig Thomas Shelton, John P. Seamer, Lindsay Marie Sierefeld, Haley Louise Smith, Joe P. Smith III, Antoine Vernon Smith Sr., Ashley Marie Steinhaus, Sally E. Eggleston, Jose Fernando Banquero, Jason Bryce Streety, Nicole Marie Stroher, Bethany Mary Strunk, University Honors Scholar, Jessica Ann Sturm, Paul Joseph Supmiller II, Brandon Paul Ziznik, Ryan Andrew Stotter, Georgie Trivanov, Rosita Ursia, Nicholas Joseph Volpenheim, Charles D. Wagner, Andrea Marie Wallace, John Thomas Weigold, Christine Michelle West, Gerald William Webster Jr., Brian R. Berberich, Douglas Scott Williams, Matthew Philip Williams, Amanda Sue Winterman, Lauren Nicole Wood, Lisa Joy Wolfeck. Receiving the Master Receiving the Master of Accountancy degree from the College of Business are Jack Bragg, Jr. Clement Mabe Lodion. Receiving the Master of Business Administration degree from the College of Business are David Christopher Brennan. Nathan L. Brooks. Michelle M. Canfield. Cassandra Jean Collins. James Troy Cowan. Mikkel Leighton Decius. Sarah Hope Domashko. Leoma Rose Dunn. Deborah A. Gray. David Allen Grosshoff. Martin Robert Hardrick. John Wesley Hargrave III. Jeffrey T. Hoppy. Carrie Lee Jagger. Suyen Lee. Thomas Andrew Lewis. Mary Elizabeth McCombs. Lisa Marie Mollman. Dmitry Mosikin. Lee Thomas Napoli. Olena Paliva. Rochelle Ramsey. Angela Zurowski Rose. Brian Donald Russo. Basil Ishmael Sakir. J. Todd Shelton. Jennifer Rose Silbert. Emily Catherine Sullivan. Krista M. Taylor. Ketan Tosar. Anita L. Triggs. Susan Marie Van Fleet. Lindsay Creel Walker. Douglas Lee Winnell. Sarah M. Wolfe. George E. Young.
Good morning. I am Kevin Corcoran, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Mr. President, it's my pleasure and a distinct privilege to present the individuals who have successfully completed all requirements for the associate and bachelor's degrees for which they have been recommended by our faculty. The College of Arts and Sciences also offers 3 master's degrees: Master of Arts, Master of Public Administration, and Master of Science. Achieving a graduate degree requires a committed effort in the pursuit of knowledge. It is also my distinct honor to recognize those students from the College of Arts and Sciences who are receiving graduate degrees. Mr. President, it is a great pleasure to present these individuals who have successfully completed all requirements for the master's degrees for which they have been recommended by our faculty.
Receiving associate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences are Serenity Carroll, Patrick S. D. Clark, Martin Kabongo, Amber Michelle Rickles. Receiving bachelor degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences are Bettina Marie Adams, Joseph Edward Andrus, Akeem Adilo Atakoja, Mark Anthony Atkins, Amanda Michelle Augustine, Susan Renee Banks, Juliana Baquero, Ryan Teresa Batista Pride, Megan Sue Bayless, Cassandra Beach, Ashley Marie Beal, Benjamin Joseph Beal, Amanda Nicole Bainey, Rigel A. Behrens, Abby Lynn Bell, Eden T. Basara, Jennifer Lynn Biondo, Dawn Michelle Black, Emily McKenna Blunt, Danielle E. Bacher-Steady, Christopher Patrick Bogan, Chelsea K. Bowman, Tyler Dane Brockman, Angeline Brooksbank, Jennifer Elizabeth Burlew, Hannah Brooke Cartmill, Robert Patrick Clegg, Adrian Marie Clifford, Carmela Celia Corbin, Darrell Robert Cordray II. Emily Suzanne Coyle. Kelly Cranley. David Allen Cremines. Kyla Marie Krigler. Isaac James Danzel. Emily Ray Davies. Laura Lynn Dietz. Robert Arthur Draper III. Marianne Elizabeth Dringenberg Fields. Ryan Andrew Dumas. Lisa Gail Durbin, cum laude. Jesse Dye. James Jonathan Edwards. Jacqueline Renee Egbers. Craig Michael Elliott. Nathan Eric Ingle. Rebecca Ernst. Richard Joseph Ewald. Leonard A. Falcone. Heidi Lynn Font. Princess Tanya Farley. Molly Amber Faulkner. Michelle Almini Ferguson. Laura Ann Fareely. Matthew David Fessler. John August First, Jr. Laura Beth Fisher. Jamie Lee Flynn. Travis Atwood Frazier. Garrett Randall French. Melissa Frith. Crispin Gabriel. Martin Oswald Garneret. Pilar Kathleen Garza, University Honors Scholar. Candace Amanda G. Kelly M. Gehring. Janelle Catherine Geiger. James Robert Geyer. Brandy June Girton. Erica Lee Glancy. Jennifer A. Goebel. Carmen Mandy Graham. Mary K. Hageman. Amanda Marie Haverland. Matthew Allen Healy. Olivia Marie Hill. Stephanie Renee Hoover. Gina Ann Horner. Michelle Lynn Hortzkamp. Molly Elizabeth Hoyt. Shadia Christine Hubler. Laurie Lynn Hughes. Nicole Lynn Jones. Jody Ray Communin. Amanda Lee Kelly. Timothy John Kennedy. Nancy Juanita Cottrell. Jennifer Lynn Clyer. Kenneth Donald Knasel. Bethany Rose Kramer. Andrew William Kramer. Kristen Marie Leopold. Matthew Dwayne Ligon. Morgan Elaine Lintz. Vivian Diane Lockstead, Anthony John Loneman, Andrew J. Loskamp, Bradley Elliott Mackey, Ian Matthew Madden, Erin Marie Maley, Nicole Elizabeth Manning, Matthew Ryan Marksberry, Raymond A. Martin, Harriet Weymouth Mason, Lindsay Suzanne McCord, Krista Elena McDonald, Mary Catherine McGowan, University Honors Scholar, Carissa J. McKenzie, Marissa C. McKinley, Cassie Therese McMahon, Brian Scott McNay, Aaron T. Meyer, Matthew Thomas Meyer, Carrie Leanne Mockler, Sarah Michelle Morton, Thomas William Morton III, summa cum laude, Rebecca Leanne Napier, Troy Richard Newhouse, Justin Daniel Newman, I'm sorry? Michael Francis O'Dwyer, Jr., Elizabeth Rose Osborne, University Honors Scholar, Amanda Helen Perania, Anthony Lee Patrick, Brandon Grant Perry, Christine Marie Perry, Matthew David Platek, Sandra Ann Portwood, Dawn Michelle Powell, Jane Elizabeth Pointner, Tessa Marie Prickle, Felicita Quinones, Jennifer Marie Ransom, Bernardina Marie Raw, University Honors Scholar, Amanda Renee Rebholes, David Seth Reinhardt, Stephen Joseph Richardson, Raymond Philip Ridgel Jr., Stacy Marie Rick, Lisa Marie Riley, John Eric Roth, Angelina Patricia Sargent, University Honors Scholar, Christopher Daniel Roach, Barbara Ann Schuchter, magna cum laude, David Albert Schuchter, summa cum laude, Lisa Marie Sears, magna cum laude, Stacy Nicole Seibert, Molly Elizabeth Sita, magna cum laude, Kajal Shalat, Rachel Lynn Shelton, Allison Christine Shore, Angela Danielle Slayback, magna cum laude, Michael Joseph Sluker, Alex Thomas Smith, Ashley Dawn Smith, Michelle Janae Smith, magna cum laude, Blake Lewis Spendlove, Adam Lee Edmund Staff, Joseph Carl Stamper, Meredith Ann Stark, Gregory Thomas Stinken, Jessica Marie Stokes, Carrie Michelle Tomlinson, Tanya Nicole Townsend, Zachary W. Triplett, Kristen Ann Veldkamp, Alicia Ann Weiss, Christopher M. Vogt, Brian Patrick Vowles, Stephanie Lynn Warren, Bobby Ann Webb, Henry David Wiggins III, Carolyn Blair Williams, Rose Marie Wilson, Ashley Rose Withers, Laura Catherine Witt, Kevin Michael Wood, Shingi David Zimyemba, Thomas Andrew Yakari, Tomoko Yamazaki, Sean Patrick Young, Meredith Zoflik, receiving the Master of Arts degree from the College of Arts and Sciences are Melissa Ann Gish, Deborah K. Smalley, Melinda Beth Trujillo, receiving the Public Administration degree from the College of Arts and Sciences are the Master of Public Administration degree, Brian N. Gilligan, Jennifer Elaine Kingcouch, Melissa K. Menard, Stephanie Elizabeth Walker Powell, Christine Michelle Pope Thompson, Sarah Jean Townsley, Carla Ann Wilson, receiving the Master of Science degree from the College of Arts and Sciences are Joseph Lee Alexander III, Allison Jane Donahue, Erica Susan Duncan, Jessica Michelle Keel, Brian Wesley Thompson,
Well, graduates, you have done it. You have accomplished this goal. Yes. It is said that the most compelling measure of a university's worth is the quality of its graduates. NKU is indeed a great university, and it just became better with these outstanding graduates. Congratulations to all of you. Graduates, will you stand, please, and let us see those diplomas. Wave them high. Show your friends and family. Now, would the rest of you please rise and join us in the singing of the Alma Mater? The words to the Alma Mater are printed on the outside back cover of your program. The Alma Mater will be followed by My Old Kentucky Home.
Northern, let your vision lead us, hearts of women, men, and youth. Help us seek the higher virtues, guide us to the greater truth. Northern, northern alma mater, may our lives enrich your name, and in time leave us your children, better far than when we came. The sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home. 'Tis summer, the children are gay. The corn tops ripe and the meadows in the bloom, while the birds make music all the day. Weep no more, my lady, oh, weep no more today. We will sing one song for my old Kentucky home, for my old Kentucky home far away.
This concludes our commencement ceremony. Thank you all for coming, and once again, I extend heartfelt congratulations to the December 2007 graduates. Please remain standing while the platform party and the graduates leave the hall.